All of our problems exist outside of the present moment. All of our suffering, where does it come from? It comes from we are not staying present. Overthinking is not staying present. You're causing ourselves stress about something, thinking or worrying about something is because we got sucked into the pull of the world. It's pretty strong. This illusion we're in has a very strong pull. It's very difficult to not get sucked into it. Most people never make it out of the illusion. They live and die in entire multiple carnations completely trapped in the illusion, not realizing that we are something more. Most people eat themselves to death as part of the toxic food program, part of the illusion. Most people will never get to the point of understanding what is actually happening with humans on Earth. However, we are supposedly going toward a great awakening on Earth, everyone on Earth. It's hard not to get caught up in things like the news and the things that are happening, but you gotta just let it all go, because it's all happening in divine timing and it's all out of our control. We have nothing to do but be the observer. That's it. And stay present. All of our stress, anytime we fall off the path of purification, is usually because we are not staying present. And stress leads you to do things that are less good for your purification. I know when I was struggling to stay on raw fruits and vegetables, when I was in my process of transitioning onto a raw fruit-based diet, I struggled a lot. But what I found when I started to focus on presence as number one, doing things like mantra and focusing on my breathing, it became much easier to do things like give up or let some of my bad habits kind of fall away and focus on the eating. The fruit is the foundation of almost all of our changes here on Earth. Why? That's why diet is so important. Why is fruit? Because it facilitates a physical change that raises our vibration. Also, it facilitates a release of emotional blockages and mental chemical imbalances. That's why the diet is so important for everything we experience here on Earth. It's part of it, and it's not hard to observe who is getting sick. When you see people getting sick all the time, the first thing I always look at is the diet. I don't say, oh, that's bad luck. No. It's always the diet. Always. People who get sick have a worse diet. I didn't get COVID at all. Ever. Never got sick that whole time. I've gone through detoxes when I purposely changed my level of diet. So the higher you go on the raw foods and the fruits, the more intense your body starts to kick out stuff that doesn't belong. The more deeply you detoxify and purify the body. Purification is an essential step in connecting with the divine. Now you have some people, you have some gurus in the past. It doesn't mean you have to do it to be a highly spiritual being. Well, it's an interesting topic. How are the highly spiritual beings who eat the wrong diet, because once you reach a level of cosmic consciousness, you can heal yourself and heal others. You're here as long as you're here. And also you got many levels of karma. Many levels of karma. So again, let's come back to the initial thought, which was all of our problems exist outside the present moment. That's crazy. Any stress, any mental suffering is because we're not staying present. And there's things that aggravate us into that. Again, how do we stay present? We remove things that are aggravating us. And one of the biggest things that's aggravating us to not staying present is our diets, is our acidic diets, dehydrating diets that most people have. So that's why the foundation, we come back, it's a big loop. It always comes back to the same thing. Purification and presence. Raw foods, raw fruits, juicy fruits. You can get up to juices. You can get up to water fasting. You can get up to dry fasting, but usually water fasting is pretty safe for most people. Or you can just get on the raw foods. And eventually you'll just clean your body out. You'll need to eat less and less. Your connection to everything will be more intense. That's why it is the foundation. So always come back to presence and just try your best. And don't beat yourself up. Don't worry about it. If you mess up, oh man, I was trying to improve my diet, but I ate some junk food. Who cares? Enjoy it. Move on. Never give up. That is one of the biggest lessons I've learned. If you want to improve anything, no matter how many, you just have to be dedicated and say, there is no me stopping doing this. There's no failure. There's just constantly learning, constantly coming into a realization. I've been thinking about my job recently. This is just something from something I've been reflecting on in my own life, on my own journey, and how everybody's journey connects to this. Is like how right now I'm doing a job. I'm delivering packages for Amazon using my car, and it's weird. I'm doing the easiest job that I could really have. I don't have to interact with anybody, almost nobody. I drive around, I listen to meditation music, or I listen to, autobiography of a yogi or Ram Dass, or mostly music, right? And this whole process of me having this easy job, like why do I have this job right now out of all the jobs, is because the universe is giving me a chance to focus on cleaning out the mental clutter. It's just like lots of meditation. Basically, when I'm driving, I'm almost in a meditation, because I'm listening to meditation music, and I'm just trying to stay present and letting all the kinks work themselves out. Do you know how many different scenarios I've just let my mind rip until it's all done? You done yet? Okay. Oh, nope, you got more, keep going. And it's like blah, 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 blah. Sometimes I get caught in it and it leads to stress. Sometimes I'm able to get through it, and now, like, wow, I was in a really mentally stressful state for a while because my mind was making up these scenarios going crazy, and eventually you keep letting it go, you're reconstituting your mind. The more you stay in presence, the more you meditate, the more you try to just relax, and you let things out, you're just reconstituting the state of your mind into a more calm, connected state. So it's interesting, I'm doing that job. I've had many jobs for certain reasons, and many different interactions with many different people. I've had very stressful interactions, like many of you in some of my jobs, which caused me great anxiety. But upon reflection, is one of my biggest lessons. If you are dealing with people or a job or a situation that is causing you great stress every day, but you feel like you're kind of stuck in it, well, there's probably a lesson to be learned. I know I had a really hard one, and that's not getting caught in other people's games. You know what I mean? If someone is negative toward you, that is them projecting their inner state outwards. So it has nothing to do with you. So you could just laugh. Sometimes when people are going crazy, I'm out in public somewhere with my son and someone's just like yelling at someone for no reason, I just laugh. I think it's hilarious. But sometimes when it's directed toward you, we can get caught in the game. That has nothing to do with us. That's all them. So if we can learn to detach our ego selves from whatever's coming toward us and just observe, that's when we kind of start to relax and not go crazy thinking about things. Try to give whatever comes at you, give it up right away and stay present. Don't let it eat away at you. Always come back to presence, and purification is number one. Just don't ever give up. That's all you have to do. Keep going, don't ever give up, and as much as you can, relax. Just relax, and everything is all right. Namaste.